All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's 6 o'clock. Let's stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This meeting is officially called to order. Roll call, please.
Trustee Eves.
Present.
Trustee Lilly.
Present.
Trustee Dunlap. Present. Trustee Blakey. Trustee Clark.
Present.
Trustee Marshall.
Present.
Have a quorum.
Thank you. Is there anyone here tonight that is interested in addressing the board? If so, you may step forward. All right, moving on. Is there a motion to approve minutes dated September 24th, 2024?
Motion.
Is it supported?
Supported.
Motion by Dunlap, supported by Eves. Roll call.
Eves.
Yes.
Lilly.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
That motion carries. We'll now move on to our standing committee reports, beginning with Public Works.
No report.
Thank you very much. Just as an FYI for those that are viewing the agenda, ComEd notified me that they will be at our next board meeting. We'll move on to Community Affairs. We'll move on to Planning and Zoning.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I have no report for planning and zoning. May I move on to ordinances and resolutions?
Yes.
Great. I'm making a motion on the second read action taken, resolution number 24-21. This is a resolution authorizing the village president to execute a settlement agreement and release in the Sherez Jones versus Village of Lynwood et al., case number 23-CV04513, pending in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Illinois.
There's a motion. Is it supported?
Support.
Motion by Lilly, supported by Dunlap. Council.
This is a settlement agreement being entered into between the village and a patron of Game Time regarding interaction between a village employee and that patron. Based on the advice of outside counsel, this recommendation is made to settle rather than continue to engage in litigation.
Thank you. Roll call.
Eves.
Yes.
Lilly.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
That motion carries.
That will conclude my report, Madam Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Health and Wellness, Trustee Clark.
No report at this time, Mayor.
Thank you. Finance, Trustee Eves.
Good evening, Madam Mayor, everyone. Motion to approve bill payment memo 1508. Total cash disbursement $211,997.58, which includes payroll for the period of September 15th, 2024 through September 28th of 2024. Total amount was $185,478.39. Supported.
Motion by Eves, supported by Clark. Roll call.
Eves.
Yes.
Lilly.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
That motion carries.
That concludes my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Public Safety, Trustee Marshall.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I have no report at this time.
Thank you. We'll now move on to our department head reports, beginning with our Police Department. Chief Thomas.
Good evening, Madam Mayor. Our stats since our last board meeting, 192 traffic stops, 6 arrests, 4 guns recovered, 440 building checks, 14 domestic incidents, 112 ordinance violations, and a total of 1,052 calls for service. We will be conducting our Halloween campaign starting October 18th through November 1st. This is where we will be conducting compliance checks with our sex offenders and our violent offenders against youth. Also ensuring that they are in compliance with the Illinois laws as it relates to Halloween and Christmas. Cops and Barbers was well received at our Oktoberfest. We want to thank all those who came out and supported us and participated as well. And just one case update that just deserves highlighting. Our narcotic investigators conducted a traffic stop which leads to a recovery of firearms, cannabis, and about 20 grams of of heroin. The subject in this was subsequently charged with a felon in possession of a gun, and I just want to give him kudos. This is a division that we started, an intel/narcotic division we started a few months back, and certainly doing great work. That ends my report.
Thank you. Chief Alston.
Good evening, Mayor. Stats for the fire department. 34 ambulance calls, 1 vehicle fire, 1 building fire, 1 accident with injuries, 1 accident without injuries, 1 power line down, 1 gas spill, 1 lockout, 7 ambulance assists, 1 dispatch canceled en route, 6 unintentional fire alarms, and 2 special events, making total calls for service of 57. This week is Fire Prevention Week, so you'll probably see the fire department out at the schools doing education for Fire Prevention Week. Just a reminder, Saturday is Fire Open House. The open house is Saturday, October 12th from 10 to 2 to close out Fire Prevention Week. And lastly, the softball game for us for October 19th has been canceled due to lack of participation from groups in softball. So we'll come up with another event for Fire Project Buddies. And that ends my report.
Thank you. Public Works Director Garcia.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I have no water main breaks to report since our last meeting. We just finished up our lead and copper report, which was submitted to the EPA. All of the participants were handed out their results. Everything went well. We also have removed all the water fountains due to the change of weather, so all the fountains are out until next spring. Currently, my public works team is out still trimming trees throughout town to make sure that it's safe for everybody to walk on the sidewalks, and also that there's no type of stop signs that are being blocked by any branches. So we're still out there. We ask that all of our residents just be patient with us. And also, we do have our ditch mower out currently cutting all the ditches, so there may be a little bit of traffic. So I just ask all of our residents just to be patient as we get through the town and cut all these ditches. That ends my report.
Thank you. Village Engineer, Mrs. McPherson.
Good evening. I have no report today.
Good evening. Thank you. Finance Director, Mrs. Switterick.
Thank you, Mayor. I have no report tonight.
All right. Building Director, Ms. Hurley.
Thank you, Mayor. The number of permits issued between September 25th, 2024 to October the 8th, 2024 were 19 at a permit fee total of $33,615. And that ends my report.
All right. Attorney Grodzki.
No report. Thank you, Mayor.
Madam Clerk.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. I just want to report that early voting begins at the municipality on October 21st, excuse me, October 21st through November 4th. I've had several calls asking if early voting has started. I know in the south suburbs, you can early vote at the courthouses only right now, but at the municipality, it starts October 1st. And then I wanted to report that we are having a residential and commercial property tax appeal forum. That's going to be on Thursday, November 7th at 6 p.m. It's going to be at Sandridge School. The address is 2950 Glenwood Dyer Road in Lynwood. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. I just have a couple of things to share. One, for our residents, if you'd like to join us, the Center for Islamic Teaching will be having their grand opening / ribbon cutting for the cemetery on Joe Orr Road. That is Saturday, October 12th at, I believe it's 1:15 in the afternoon. And I am happy to say that I had an opportunity to step inside our new grocery store. It is coming along. It looks like a little grocery store, has all the components of a grocery store, and actually makes me smile because we're bringing food into a food desert. The owner has shared with us that they are anticipating being done within the next 2 weeks. I'm going to give them 4 weeks to be safe. But be on the lookout for a post from the village regarding their ribbon cutting and grand opening. And last but not least, if you live near Matanke Plaza, which is located on 198th and Torrance, I hope you've noticed the improvements that they're starting to make to the plaza. That is an expectation for the Village of Lynwood, that you join us in our beautification efforts. And so we are asking this of all of our plaza owners, and Matanke has certainly made some positive steps forward. So if you've not noticed, please stop by and take a look. That is the last thing that I have. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Supported.
Motion by Dunlap, supported by Lilly. Roll call.
Eves.
Yes.
Lilly.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Clark. Marshall.
Yes.
I really don't want to bang this gavel, but it's 6:10 and we're adjourned.
She wanted to stay just a little longer, right?